up on the breakfast show for you. Coming up, the panto-loving kid who grew up to get a pantomime master's degree. Oh, yes, he did.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Oh, yes, he did. He's behind you. And it's in Jefferson, Parlett. He's earned himself the first master's degree in pantomime. He's with us now. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us on the programme this morning. You can hear what the team are thinking about pantomime. Which is your favourite pantomime?
It's a hard one because as part of the course, we looked at so many different titles. But if I had to choose one, it would have to be Mother Goose, purely because it teaches kids so many life lessons about not being greedy, being grateful for what you've got. And it's just one of those feel-good family pantos.
OK. Tell Mari why she should have done more than, you said a theatre degree?
Yeah.
French and theatre.
Yeah.
But you did pantomime, so purely pantomime. Why?
Well, I've always wanted to do pantomime. Ever since I was about 6, 7 years old, I wanted to be an actor. And my first experience of live theatre, like with a lot of children, was pantomime. But there was just no workshops, there was no training, there was no worthwhile developmental chances or opportunities. So as soon as I read about the Masters in Panto in the stage, I had to do it.
What do you say to that?
I mean, I think it's fascinating. I want to know what kind of reaction you get kind of on the international stage. Gareth was talking about how, you know, people in, for instance, Canada, they don't know what panto is. What's the reaction kind of outside of the UK when it comes to a panto degree?
To be honest, not a lot of people get it. Not a lot of people understand. People think I'm joking when I tell them. But I think pantomime is a quintessentially British tradition. Everyone in Britain recognises it. It's the lifeblood of our nation and one of the best things to come out of our country. So when you tell international audiences what panto is, they're not quite sure exactly because it is such a British thing.
I'm interested, you talk about kind of a quintessential tradition, the lifeblood of our cultural identity. How is it changing over the course of time?
I think people are being more cautious in terms of representation and inclusivity. If I'll try that again, and inclusivity. I think there's a lot more stories to tell. I mean, with Panto, you can tell different points of view of stories. It can go anywhere. That's what's so great about Panto is it can be molded and adapted and explored in very many different ways.
What's the course consist of, Jefferson?
So the first module looked at the historical background of Panto, how it developed from the Victorian age and how it took its influences from clowning. And then the second module looked at actual pantomime techniques. So we took routines such as the ghost gag. When you have the actors on stage, you have the ghost creeping in behind the actors on the stage and all the kids saying, "It's behind you." We actually looked at the mechanics of that stock routine and what it takes to execute that, to the point where you're getting the laughs. And then the third module, as you see from the clips, we got to direct, produce and write our own panto, and we took that to local communities around Staffordshire, and we got to invite producers to come along and watch.
It's great to see you, Jefferson. Good luck with your future career. Thanks very much indeed for taking the time. Thank you.